Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with my current favorites. I am talking makeup, skincare, hair care, and complete lifestyle favorites as well. I'm gonna combine it all in one video because if you watched my previous video, my update video, I'm kind of like revamping my channel a little bit and changing some things up. So I'm gonna combine everything here, and just kind of since I've been gone for so long, I feel like it would be better than just doing a monthly favorites and whatnot, just to kind of combine it all. So if you are new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed down below and hit the bell next to my name so you'll be notified of all my new videos. And then if you want to see what I've been loving, just keep on watching. Okay guys, let's talk makeup first. First and foremost, I have missed talking to you guys about what I've been loving beauty-wise. I do have a good variety. It's actually not that much because a lot of the stuff I was loving, like it was kind of either old stuff that I pulled out or what I was using, it wasn't that, you know, earth-shattering. So first thing I'm gonna talk about though is this foundation. This is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in Foundation. I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about this. I know there have been kind of some mixed reviews, I guess, floating around the internet on this. I know on Instagram it gets really great reviews, and then sometimes on YouTube it wasn't getting good reviews. Personally, I love this. I am in the shade 215 Medium Nude, which is just the neutral shade. I'm very neutral. I don't pull really cool or warm, and I'd rather just have more of like the neutral beige color rather than more yellow or rose. So if you are, you know, in my, you know, skin tone variety, you will like this. I really like this. It's long wear, it's full coverage, and it's matte. And I know that that kind of throws people because a lot of times when you're wearing a foundation, you're used to pumping out like 2-3 pumps and then doing your face, which is fine if you're using a foundation like the Nourish Sheer Glow, where you can get away with 2 pumps. But with something like this, you have to remember it's full coverage in itself, so it's not meant to be caked on. So for me, one pump onto my palette will cover my whole face and my neck. And I don't have to go back for more. I don't have to, you know, add more. It truly, you know, goes a long way, and it really kind of blends itself. And I just use my good old Sephora stippling brush that I've talked about. I think it's number 64. And I just kind of dot it all over my face, and then I take that and I kind of stipple it and then buff it in, and it just buffs beautifully into my skin. Like I said, it's not too much because the very first time I tried it, yes, I put 2 pumps and it was way too much and I was like a cakey mess. But I really liked the finish. I mean, it was very full coverage, and it really wasn't, it was matte, but it wasn't too matte where I didn't have any dimension to my skin. So I learned and I used 1 pump, and I find with something like this, because it's already a matte foundation, you want to use more of a, so much a hydrating primer, but just like a normal primer. Don't go for like a mattifying one because this is already matte. So you use something like, for me, I just like to use that Laura Mercier one where it's just going to kind of give my skin like the barrier and the prep before I put my foundation on. Or the Smashbox primer oil, that's really good. Either one of those, that's just gonna kind of hydrate your skin and prime it and not put any, you know, soak up any excess oil, because you kind of want it to work with that. So I've talked way too long about this foundation, but all in all, I really do like it, and it stood up in the Florida heat. I was, you know, wearing it. I've been in and out of the car, running errands here, there, and it still looked good. I mean, anytime, if you have oily to combination skin, no matter what, you're still gonna have to blot. Me, I just kind of like took a tissue and just blotted a little bit if I needed it. But other than that, I don't have any complaints. Like, I really genuinely like the foundation. As long as you know how to apply it, you're good to go. So if you've been on the fence or you've been curious to try it, you'll love it. Especially if you have oily skin, you will really love it. So that gets like the #1 from me. Then I have a bunch of cheek products. The first 2 are blushes. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I love this blush so much. I love everything about the Pillow Talk line, except the lip liner. That's the only thing. I'm not really a huge fan of the lip liner, but the lipstick, which is actually what I'm wearing, and the quad and this, it's phenomenal. My Sephora just started carrying Charlotte Tilbury. They like redid our whole Sephora, and like they took away, like they switched up where the Bobbi Brown section was, and they put all Charlotte Tilbury. So like everything and anything that you could ever want from Charlotte Tilbury is there. So I'm gonna swatch this. It actually doesn't swatch as pretty as it is on your cheeks. Like you swatch that and it almost kind of looks too light, but it's really not. It's like this beautiful like pinky rose on your cheeks, but that it almost swatches like peachy. And I just kind of swirl it all together, swirl my brush around everything, and I just apply it. And it's beautiful. It will look good on anybody. And I think this is good for spring into, the lizard is on my screen again. Sorry guys, I'm looking at him. I think it will go great for, you know, I was wearing it in the fall and winter, like when I got it, it was still technically winter. But I think it will be a great transition into spring and summer because it's still light enough that it's going to give your cheeks that brightness, but it's still going to give dimension. So I really love this. And then of course my other kind of go-to for the spring is the Tom Ford, which one is this? Inhibition blush, which is just like a true peachy, beautiful blush. You can't go wrong with anything from Tom Ford. They're very similar actually when I swatch them, just so funny how similar they look swatched on my hand. But the Inhibition is just beautiful. Again, it just gives like that beautiful kind of peachy flush to your cheeks, and it works, you know, with any kind of bronzer or highlight, and it's just going to give you that beautiful, you know, kind of sun-kissed look. And like I said, this formula, it's like buttery smooth, so you can't go wrong. Now, my favorite highlighter, this is the Jouer. Again, my Sephora put in a whole Jouer section, which is very dangerous because like a lot of these brands, there are ones you've only been able to purchase like online. So when you can actually see something in person, you're more apt to buy stuff because you're able to see it and play with it and kind of get an idea of what they actually look like. So this is the highlighter in Citrine, and I swatched them all. Like I've heard such good things about the Jouer highlighters, and I've also heard that a lot of times when people ordered them, they came broken. So that was kind of like, I don't know how or why that happens, but so I was very hesitant to ever order one because I didn't, you know, want it to be broken. But this is some Shazam highlighter, guys. Look at that. It is like, there's a beautiful golden like highlight, and that's a pretty heavy swatch, so I mean, I will kind of, but that's even kind of blending it out. But that is a beautiful highlight. I mean, I'm wearing it. I don't know if you can, if it's going to pick up like how beautiful it is. I like to kind of throw this on, not actually with this favorite. This is another one. This is an It Cosmetics. This is like a special brush. It came in a set from Ulta, but it is just like this perfect like little highlighter brush. And I love using this because it picks up the right amount. Like that you can easily go overboard because it's so pigmented. But this brush, it's so, you know, flimsy kind of, but still dense, that it just applies the perfect amount. And it makes your cheeks pop and glow and just be, you know, bright and beautiful. And that's kind of what you want, especially when we're in the spring and summer. That's what we really kind of go for. We want the bronzy cheeks, the glowy cheeks, glowy skin. You don't want, you know, something that's going to be muted. You know, you want, that's where you want your focal point to be. So love this so much. Okay, and while I'm at it, another cheek product. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, the Beauty Light one, and this is like her cream highlighter. And I normally wouldn't have gotten this. However, I was playing with it in the store because, again, everything's there so you can see it. And this is going to be great. First of all, the color is amazing. It's more of a, like the Jouer one is more of a golden. This is like a little bit more pinky. And I swatched it. I don't know if you can see where I swatched it. Can you? Like I swatched it right here. This is a cream highlight. And why I got that was for, again, spring and summer when you're not wearing much makeup. If you're just throwing a tinted moisturizer on and you just want to give your cheeks like a little bam, I love to do just like a cream highlight and that's it. Not even blush, not even bronzer sometimes, just like a nice tinted moisturizer and then a highlight and I'm good to go. So I love that. And I used to use the Clinique one. I used the heck out of that one. And then I just wanted to kind of change it up. And when I saw this, and I kind of like that it's like a squeezy. First of all, the packaging is genius because this twists and locks, so it's not gonna squirt out excess product. And it's like this perfect little sponge that you can actually clean. And then you just kind of rub that along your cheek, and then I just kind of blend it in with my finger. And it's a beautiful color, and it's very travel friendly as well. Okay. Going along with my favorite, this is another product. I think I've been MIA, but I did post on Instagram. This is the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. I love this concealer, guys. I can't stop wearing it. I've been trying other concealers, but I just keep going back to this because the formula is so good. And I'm just gonna give you like a really big swatch. And it's 4.5, so it's right here. And again, I went based on the foundation, and I was 5.5 in the foundation. So I went down a whole shade because I like to not necessarily have my concealer be really bright, but I like it to match my skin tone, but just be slightly lighter. So it will look brighter, but not like that white. And it's just gonna like cancel out any darkness or redness or anything. So went with this, and it's full coverage. Definitely, it doesn't like sink into any fine lines or crease or cake throughout the day. And I do set it with a powder, but you know, very lightly. And I love it. I can just swipe a little bit on and then blend it out with my beauty blender, and it looks so good. I think anybody from a variety of ages can wear this. You just have to alter, you know, how much you use. I mean, if you have really bad dark circles, of course you can, yes, but you know, a little goes a long way. A couple dots and blend it out, and you're good to go. And I really find that it feels most skin-like and looks most skin-like. And I've tried a lot of concealers over this past, you know, since the beginning of the year. And this one has been the one I keep reaching for. Even though I try the other ones, I still kind of go for this one. So if you're in the market for a new concealer, I would highly recommend this. Then I have two lip products. This is one that I kind of dug out from my little stash. This is the Nude Sticks matte lip color, and this is in Blossom. And I've been really into kind of like matte lips. You guys know I was, actually it was a while ago I was into the matte lips, and then I've kind of, you know, you get into different spurts and stages. But this is like the epitome of like my perfect, like kind of matte nude lip. And it's kind of like, I've been like into like that pinky matte where it just kind of looks like your lips, but it's just not glossy. I don't know. It's a look you go for. And then this one, it's just perfect because it's not too light and it's not too dark. And I can just throw this on and then just kind of tap it in with my finger, and it lasts all day. It is so pretty, and it's not drying or it's hydrating, but it's not like gonna slip all over the place because it's not gonna feel like your lips are gonna, you know, shrivel like a liquid lipstick would, but it's really, really nice. And that's just like, the color is amazing. On the other hand, I have a gloss. This is from Chanel. This I have talked about many times. I've had this for a long time. It's the one of their newer formulas, the Rouge Cocoa Gloss in 722. It is just basically your lips, but better. It is a, you know, glossy gloss that has, you know, a decent bit of pigmentation because it's more of like, again, that your lips are better, that darker nude. But when you put it on, it doesn't look too brown or too overwhelming. It just kind of really enhances your lip color. So I like that. Like if I'm not going for like the matte pink lips, then I'm going for more of the glossy, your lips but better, kind of almost nothing, but it just looks like something. Very similar to like the Marc Jacobs Skin Deep. A little bit lighter, a little bit more pink, but again, I love that. And this is great too, to just keep in your bag, and just whenever you need to, you know, touch up or whatever, you can always throw this on because it'll go with anything. So I think that is it for like the makeup stuff. Well, okay, this is kind of makeup. This is the Sonia Kashuk Quick Clean Dry Brush Spray. I needed a brush cleaner like really quick because I was out of I was using like this little thing from It Cosmetics, and I had like a couple of them. They were like just like the travel size of their brush cleaner. And I went to clean my brushes. I guess I had run out of it. So I had to go to Target, and I just picked this up. It's like just like the tiny little travel size one of this. They have a bigger one. And I said, okay, well, I'm just gonna use this. And I really, really like it. It comes out, and I just sprayed it on like a little towel, and I sprayed it, and it was like cleaning my brushes like super quick. I was like, wow. So I was really impressed with this, and it's great to really get out. Like it's really good too, like for your blush brushes. Like if you're wearing different colors, like I like to, you know, clean them off. Perfect for that. And it was not really wet afterwards. Like it dried fairly quickly. And then like it did all my eye brushes like in no time, especially like with your crease colors. Like if you change your crease colors, or you just don't want to mix certain ones, like this is perfect. So I really like this, kind of a random favorite, but it was very, very good. So let's move on to kind of the more lifestyle-y random things. First thing to talk about is hair care. So I have two hair care products right here. The first one is this. This is the Wow. I don't know what I think it's Color Wow. Wow. It's the Dream Coat Spray. And this, it says it magically transforms texture, amazing humidity proofing powers. I have seen this freaking all over my Instagram. All of a sudden I started just seeing posts about it. And then one of the salons here locally, I guess, started carrying it. And then they were like posting on their stories. And they never post. It's funny because like they never post on Instagram. So like when I saw a story from them, I was like, oh, that's weird. So I was watching it and like they just kept posting about this. And I was like, okay, so let me go and try this because it was, and I'm trying to see, I don't really know what the active ingredient is that makes it work, but I love this. And basically it's kind of like a frizz treatment or a keratin treatment for your hair that will last 3 shampoos. So like you wash your hair, you spray it, and then you're good for like a couple shampoos. You don't have to reapply this every time you do your hair. What I will say is you really want to follow the directions, and it's activated by heat, lasts up to 3 shampoos, and then it says you want to spray each section and then comb it through. You really want to do that. Anytime you're using a product like that, even with the IGK one, you want to start, you section off your hair and you want to start by, let's say you're at your front pieces. You want to spray each piece and then have your comb and comb it through and then dry it because you want it to be able to be distributed evenly throughout your hair. Otherwise, it's not going to do what it says. It's not going to do what it's meant to. And I learned that with the IGK. I kind of like this better because it almost just feels like water. When you spray it in your hair, it doesn't really have a scent. It doesn't really do anything except when you dry it and then you realize, wow, my hair is really smooth. It's really straight and shiny. And like there's something in it. Like I said, I don't know. My hairdresser told me to send her a picture of the ingredients and she'll, research it a little bit for me. So I have to remember to do that. So we were trying to figure out, because with most keratin treatments, not damages, but it'll like strip your color. So we were trying to figure out if this would do that. But I have to send it. But I mean, it's really good. Like this stuff is no joke. I just sprayed in, I combed it through, and like my hair, I blew it out, and it was just like so straight and soft. And I was like, oh my God, like there was like no frizz, like, and it was just like, it was amazing. So, and I have used it several times, and I've done where it's been, a couple shampoos, like it does, I guess, kind of last, but you can tell by like the 3rd wash that you kind of need to reapply it because, I mean, the first time you use it, it's amazing. And then like the second time it's good. And then by the 3rd time you kind of want to do it. So if you are looking for something, if you want to invest in a frizz treatment, especially now that, the warmer weather is right around the corner, this is something to try. Like I said, I just got it locally, but it's pretty good. So I recommend that. And then on the other hand, this is new. This is the Olaplex Bond Smoother. It's a leave-in reparative styling cream that eliminates frizz and hydrates and protects. So this is new, and it's basically like a little, styling cream that you put in your hair, and it, again, protects against frizz and whatnot. And I just got this just because it says it eliminates frizz for up to 72 hours and it speeds up blow dry time. I have used this a couple times and I do really like it. A little goes a long way. And again, anytime I put product in my hair, I run it through, and I run it through, a comb afterwards, just so it's all evenly distributed. But I really do like this. It was not heavy and it did not weigh my hair down. I wasn't a fan of the original like Olaplex like leave-in because I didn't really felt like it hydrated my hair, but I really do like this. And I kind of concentrate this too, like on my ends. So they're kind of more, because it's a bond smoother. So if you have any split ends or anything, just to kind of keep them looking sleek and smooth. So I really do like that. Then we have a skincare item. This is the Zoe Skin Health, Zoe or Zio, however you pronounce it. This is the sulfur mask, and this is the 10% sulfur. I am obsessed with this. I was obsessed with this for like the past 2 months. It is so amazing. It makes your skin feel so good. Like it purges any imperfections. It really like cleans out your pores. It degunks them. It just, I like use this literally every single night for like a week straight just to like get my skin like really, really clear. And it was just, I threw it on, and I didn't even keep it on for like the recommended time. It's like after I got out of the shower, I just threw it on, and when I, you know, got dressed and moisturized and all that, and then I just rinsed it off. And so like 5-10 minutes maybe, and it just worked really well. If you get a breakout too, if I, you know, had a break, I kind of just put that on there and like left it on there, kind of like a spot treatment, and it helped. So I really, really impressed with this. And it's not, yes, it has like a sulfur smell. It's kind of like a blue base. Yeah, it doesn't really smell that bad. So it's just something that I have enjoyed. And again, I picked it up at my local med spa, and it says, you know, 2 to 3, this says increase to 2 to 3 times daily if needed, but I don't think so. And then it says use twice a week. So, I mean, I guess if you were in a really bad place, you can do that. But I would say, you know, if you were looking for a good facial mask and you prefer more, you know, medical grade ones, this is a really, really good one. And I really find that it actually did do what I wanted it to do, where it just kind of cleaned out my pores and took away any breakouts that I had. It just kind of helped them heal. So I really love that. Then we have a body product. This is the Kiehl's Creme de Corps Milk and Honey Whipped Body Butter. My skin was really, really dry. I think it was just like the change of weather. My skin, like on my body, was like extra dry. So, you know, I love my Kiehl's Creme de Corps. I have like the big, you know, mother sizes of them. And then I picked up the whipped body butter because this is supposed to be a little bit more hydrating, and it smells really, really good. And I normally don't go for things like this because I don't like to like dip my hand in something, and I also don't like to I feel like it's too heavy. Like the Creme de Corps lotion is perfect, but like I said, I needed something like a little bit stronger because my legs were really dry and my arms were really dry. So I got this, and I love it. It sinks right in. Like you can just massage it into your skin, and it feels so good. Like it's like you're at the spa or something. But you just rub it into your skin, and it sinks right in. Then you could get dressed, and you don't have to wait. I just really like this, and it really smells good. So again, another, you know, winner from the Kiehl's Creme de Corps family. I'm loving it. And then I have this. This is a eucalyptus shower spray. I've just been trying to like kind of de-stress a little bit, and just kind of, I was really, really sick too. So this is kind of, I got this because you put it in the shower, okay? So like before you turn your water on, you spray your walls, and then you turn your shower on and get it all hot and steamy, and then like it activates. So then when you step in, you're smelling like this beautiful eucalyptus scent. And for me, it just kind of relaxes me, and it was really helping like decongest me. And then just kind of, you know, it says on here it's anti-inflammatory and a decongestant and antibacterial, and it just has like this beautiful smell. And it really just kind of, like I said, it relaxed me, and it really just helped me kind of breathe again. But I really like it. And you know, you can keep it in the shower with you and kind of reapply. I just kind of spray it really liberally on all my walls. And if you take like a fairly quick shower, it'll still be there. If you're in there for like an hour, no, it won't. But I just kind of like to be able, when I first step in, to kind of like smell that and kind of get reinvigorated. And it's also good, like if you shower in the morning, it'll probably wake you up. But I just wanted to share that. If you guys are into, you know, oils and essential oils and things like this, you might like it. Then I have a candle. I promise we're almost done. I was looking for a new candle. I like to keep them in the bathroom. I kind of keep like nicer ones in the bathroom, and then I kind of have like random Bath and Body Works ones around the house. But I kind of like that because sometimes, you know, you want to kind of like light a candle, and if you're either, you know, doing a face mask and kind of relaxing and whatnot. I was in Blue Mercury, and I was in there, and I was actually getting this, and I saw this, and I smelled this actually because they had these out. And it's the Trish McEvoy Wild Blueberry Vanilla. And it's not something I would ever go for because I don't like fruity candles, and I don't really like vanilla candles. I like more, you know, like boyfriend smells and woodsy, you know, like leaves and, you know, like all those winter type of candles. So I smelled this, and I'm like, oh God, that smells really good. Like it's not offensive. It's not overpowering. Like the blueberry is like very nice, and it's not too vanilla-y, but this to me is perfect for the spring and summer because it's a light candle and it's not too heavy, and I can, like I said, keep it in the bathroom. And I burned, you know, quite a bit of it. It just smells so good, and it's expensive, unfortunately, but I know you can also get this at Nordstrom too, right? Trish McEvoy's at Nordstrom. But I really like this. Like if you're into more scents like this, you would really like this. If you are into more, you know, like even if you like the same scents I like, I would still give this a try because it's not too overpowering. And like I said, I don't like that overly fruity, like food smells. I just don't like that. But this is really pleasant. So, and I like it too. It's like small enough to like, I could keep it and it's not like gonna take over my whole bathroom counter, but it just smells really good. So I really like this. And then last but certainly not least is a book. This is a new book. It's called Dear Universe, and it's 200 mini meditations for instant manifestation by Sarah Prout. And this is something that just got released. I was going to pre-order it, but then when because it didn't come out till like the beginning of April, like I want to say April 2nd, but I got it before then because Barnes & Noble had it for purchase, not just for pre-order, for like purchase. So I ordered it and I got it like before then. But basically what it is like whatever you're feeling is like, if whatever emotion you're feeling, like if you're feeling, you know, irritated, they have a whole like meditation and kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like if you're into like intentions and all that, you know, law of attraction kind of stuff, where it kind of gives like a little story and then kind of explains it and then tells you like the little meditation to say to try to help get rid of it. So if you are into, it's just something very interesting. And like I said, it's for all different things, like for whatever you're feeling or what you want to, you know, manifest into your life. That's what this is kind of for. If like you're feeling aligned, you know, if you're feeling worthless or things like this. So it's just a good book, and it's good if you're into it. I think you would enjoy it. So I have talked way too long because I've been gone for too long and I have missed sharing this stuff with you guys, so I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoyed my kind of collective random current favorites of anything and everything. If you did, please leave a comment down below and let me know what you enjoyed, what you want to try, and what you have been loving as well. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will be very soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you.